Hi there everyone, it's Debs here and I'm here to bring you the memory verse for week 4. So this week we've been thinking all about creatures of the world and that is really linked in well with our memory verse that we've been learning over the whole holiday club. So just to remind you, I'm going to read it out to you now. I've not quite learnt it myself. And this week, our activity that we are doing for the memory verse is a competition. So I'll give you more information about that at the end of this video. But first, let's go through the verse. So remember, it's in the second part of the Bible in the New Testament, in the book called Ephesians, and our verse is found in Ephesians chapter 2 verse 10. And if you want to find our exact version, we're looking at the NLT version for those adults who are listening. So here it is. For we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus, so we can do the good things he planned for us long ago. And that's such a great verse. You know, we were created by God. It tells us in Genesis, in chapter 1, that he created the heavens and the earth. He created the sea and the sky. He created the land and the plants and the trees and the beautiful flowers. He created all the animals, those in the land, those in the sky, those in the sea. And finally, he created us. And out of all of that, he considers us, me and you, and everyone we know, his masterpiece. How amazing is that? So today, we have got a drawing task. So I'm doing it slightly, I've changed it a little bit in how I want to do it. So this calls for you to be quite creative if you want to. So what we are doing is you need a piece of paper and you need some felt tip pens. So I've already done part of it. Otherwise this could be quite a long video. So what you need to do first is you need to draw a portrait of yourself. So I'm not very good at drawing pictures of myself, but here's my effort. And as you can see, it's the same clothes that I'm wearing today. So I've just drawn a picture of myself in the middle and left a bit of space at the side, and at the top just written God's masterpiece. Or you could write I am God's masterpiece. It's up to you. So that bit is done. Then I want you to think about, remember I spoke to you earlier in the week about all the different animals that God has blessed us with in our world. And I want you to think about some of your favourite animals. And then we're going to fill this space all around me with your favourite animals. So I've picked some out. So I've picked some of Jude's as well. But I've picked some of mine. And what I've done, rather than draw them, I could probably draw some of these animals. But I thought that I would find pictures on the internet and I would print them off and cut them up and stick them on. Maybe you've got some animal stickers that you could use. Maybe there's just one animal, so you do different types of that animal. Maybe your favourite animal is a shark, so you draw different types of sharks that we find. Up to you, okay? So this is the part where you get very creative. So let's have a look at some of the animals that I've got. I've got a piglet, so I think piglets are really cute. Rabbit, a clownfish, although we call it Nemo fish in our house. A giraffe, a parrot, an elephant, a monkey and penguins, a turtle, a lion, hedgehog and duck. Okay, so there's lots of animals there. So I might not put them all on my picture, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start sticking some of them on. So maybe start by doing some of the bigger ones. And I've put a piece of card down just so I don't make my table really sticky. And you know, when you think about this, you can think about the different facts about these animals and how wonderful they are. I don't know if you've ever been to a zoo. We've got the nature centre, haven't we, at Cannon Hill? Or we've got Dudley Zoo, or we've got West Midlands Safari Park. We've also got the Sea Life Centre, haven't we, in the city centre. There's lots of things that we can go to find out more about animals. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick some of these on. There we go. When a couple of years ago, me and Jamie, we went to a place called Malawi, which is a country in Africa, and we went there to help some people when we were over there to do some mission work. But we got to go to 2 actual safaris, which was incredible. It was so good. And we got to see lots of different animals. So on one of them, we saw crocodiles, and we actually saw a lion's footprint, which was really, really cool. And we was in this big jeep, and then we saw all these elephants walking past, which was really cool. A little bit scary as well, but it was really, really cool. And all of a sudden, one of the elephants started to run towards us, which was quite scary actually. And we realised it was because their baby was stuck behind our jeep. And we saw this tiny little elephant, which was so cute, and the elephant didn't hurt us. He was just trying to protect a baby. But yeah, it was an incredible experience. And then on the other safari, we got to see zebras, which were beautiful creatures, and we got to see some giraffes as well. Lots of giraffes actually. Right, my glues ran out, so I'm going to use some glue dots instead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was amazing to see so many giraffes, and they're so tall and elegant. And like I said in my other video, I'm not a big animal lover in the sense of I don't want a pet, but I love looking at different creatures and watching them, and it was amazing to be able to see all these animals in their real, you know, where they should be, in their habitat, not in the zoo, but in the wild, because that's what safaris are like over there. It's like a big space where which they're protected in, but they have loads of space to go and to just be. Yeah, so that was amazing, and it's something that I will never ever forget. Jamie unfortunately didn't see the elephants because he was in a different bit, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Okay, almost done. Now I think you can do a much better job than me. So here we go. Right, I'm not going to put them on because we've not got space on. But there you go. There's my picture. I'm God's masterpiece, and I've got some of his other creations, his beautiful animals around. So this week I want you to remember the memory verse, and I would like you to do your own version of this. So have I am God's masterpiece on it, a portrait of yourself, and surround yourself with your favourite animals. How you do that, it's up to you. And then what I'd like you to do is to take a picture of it and send it to me. You can either put it onto our Facebook page, or you can send it to me at dprice@encounterchurch.uk. By next Friday, so that's Friday the 18th of September, so we've got just under a week to do it. And the winner of the one that stands out to me, and I might get Jamie's opinion as well, is will get a prize. Now you're probably thinking, Debs, what will this prize be? Well, I can tell you it is going to be a yummy prize. So some sort of donuts or cookies or something like that for you to enjoy. And I'll make sure that gets to you. So if you want to win some donuts or some cookies, do your picture, send it in to me or share it on our Facebook page, and you could have a chance of enjoying those yummy treats with your family. And that's it for today. So I'm looking forward to seeing your creations, and there'll be information coming out very, very soon about us coming back to the church building. So parents, early next week, keep an eye on your emails. But for now, goodbye. Hope you have a great week.